Okay, we've got a very short amount of time before I start melting. So let's do this. Hello, I'm Alice and I'm back again with another video, and today we're talking about, you guessed it, Bridgerton, woo! So if you haven't seen my video of me ranking all the Bridgerton siblings, go watch that because this is kind of a part of that. If you're new here, I'm Alice. We talk about books, we chat, sometimes we go on a tangent, but we try not to. Can't make any promises though, okay? We do vlogs, car vlogs, lifestyle, bit of everything, do you know what I mean? Whatever tickles your fancy. So if that's something you'd be interested in, consider hitting that subscribe button and welcome on in to the family. We're all about try before you buy on this channel, so shop around, look at some other videos, you know, if you want something to put on in the background, or you know, you actually want to listen to me, fantastic. Give it a little go, and like I said, subscribe. You can unsubscribe at any time, it's completely okay. I wish that you don't leave me, but if that's how it's gonna be, you gotta go your own way, then that's completely fine. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your continued support. Now, today's video idea was actually suggested to me by a subscriber, so thank you so much for this idea. I hope it fulfills everything that you want. Silly me, I haven't even told you what we're doing today. Okay, today we will be ranking all of the Bridgerton siblings' partners. Dun dun dun. So obviously each Bridgerton book has another main character in it, the partner they actually get with. So when I saw this idea, I thought, wow, of course I would talk about them and rank them. How could I not think of that? Hence, you have this video today. Now, I actually found this harder to do than ranking the siblings, and I'll tell you for why. Because with the partners, you don't just have them in their book, and this is the same with the siblings, I guess, but you also have them in other people's books. And sometimes they actually come across better in other people's books. But I feel like for the most part, the siblings stay the same throughout all the books. Sorry, I just said books so many times. I'm talking very fast. Please tell me to slow down. Does the hair need to go up? I think the hair needs... Let's take the thumbnail and then the hair can go up. Oh, it's too hot. Sorry, the hair has had to go up. It is so hot in England right now. We are having a massive heat wave, and to be honest with you, I've said it before and I'll say it again, I know you'll think we're wimps, but our houses are not made for it. They're made to insulate, so it's so much hotter. Half time it ends up being hotter inside than it actually is outside. Not many houses have aircon, including my own, so honestly, sweating my little titties off right now, okay? So you just have to bear with me. If we get a bit sweaty, if we look like this is all okay. But I'm still showing up and making my videos because that's what I want to do, okay? Right, thank you, sub story over. So as I was saying before, that I actually found this harder to rate than the siblings, but I think I have my final standings. There is one that I was a little bit unsure about, but it's time. So in 8th place, can we guess? Can we guess? I think we know who it is. Is Simon, Mr. Simon. Now, nothing against Simon as such. He's just a little bit... he's just, in my opinion, not as good as the other characters. And in other books, he doesn't always come across the best as well. Like, he's a little bit of an oddball, I guess. Which is, like, fine. Okay. But, yeah, he's not my favourite. So, sorry, Simon, you are following your spouse Daphne being last place. Doesn't mean I don't appreciate you. Thank you for being here for the ride. I just appreciated some of the others a bit more, do you know what I mean? I can't help it, can't help it. In 7th place, also might not be surprising, we have Sophie. Now, partly the reason is I don't really remember too much. I feel like if it hasn't stuck in my head, it can't be like, wow. I know she had some struggles and some troubling times, so congrats on her for overcoming those. But yeah, she's not my favourite. She appears a couple of times in other books and she's alright, but you know, again, doesn't mean I don't appreciate her or don't like her. She's just not my favourite. So, sorry Sophs, you're a number 7. Mega controversial next. Dun, dun, dun. In 6th place, we have Michael. Now, honestly, the thing is this is just too hard to judge. And Michael goes through a lot. I get it. But there's something about him that like I didn't quite connect with. Like I definitely connected more with Francesca and also like John's story, and I did understand that, but I don't know, I didn't connect with him in the same way as some of the other characters. So again, doesn't mean I don't like you, still appreciate you, but Michael is 6th place. These next 5 were super tough because there's probably a tiny little inch between most of them. So in the end I was like, right, I need to give them a numerical value and weigh the pros and cons, and this is it. But no offense to those other 3, those 3 were kind of to this side, and then for me this 5 now are kind of like the core, you know, so sorry. So in 5th place, very high in my recommendation, we have Philip. Now I very much enjoyed Philip in his book, and I hope we get to see more of him in the season because I liked him as a character. He had a lot of struggles, you know. I just think that compared to some of the other partners, he wasn't my favourite, but he still was one of my favourites, if that makes sense. He did have a few suspect moments in terms of, I do feel like the coming together came across quite quickly. I would have liked a little bit more build up, but I liked that he built a rapport with the Bridgerton brothers, which was cool. But yeah, like I said, he is still in my inner circle, you know what I mean. So yeah, good job, Philip, well done. I would have liked to give you higher, but unfortunately some of the other partners just bested you a little bit. Sorry, dude. So yeah, Philip. The next one is very controversial because if it was in terms of this person being involved in other people's books and all around, they probably would have got like 1st or 2nd place, but they are 4th in this list. And I think it's more because I'm judging them in their own book, and I liked them in their own book. I actually think I prefer them in other people's books. Does that make sense? So we have Kate. Now, I very much enjoy Kate in the book, which is a different story to Kate in the show. They're the same character virtually, just in slightly different storylines, but I genuinely do think, honestly, what an icon, what a queen. You know, she gives Anthony a run for his money, which is exactly what we want. And also, she has this air about her, and when she's in other books, because obviously she becomes Lady Bridgerton because the Viscountess, all that jazz. I don't know, she just got this like amazing aura about her, and she always is very perceptive in the situation. And I'm almost finished the 2nd epilogues book, and I have read their 2nd epilogue, and I did very much enjoy it, and I very much enjoyed Kate's character in that. So yes, good job, Kate. Not quite the top spot, even though I love her in lots of the other books, but in her book I'd say she's a good 4th place in the inner circle, so congrats, Kate. So now we're on to our top 3. We've kind of been here before. If you really like the sibling, I guess you also really like the partner, but the question is, this is the top 3, so let's get on with it. In 3rd place we have Lucy. Now I was umming and ahhing between 3rd and 2nd place. I feel like they're quite closely interchangeable. Now I really enjoyed Lucy because she had sounds bad, she had a thing that made you feel sorry for her, but in a way where you knew that she was still strong and still a powerful, independent woman, you know. But she wasn't really independent because she had to act in the way her family wanted her to. And it was quite a wild book, and I feel like she did come across well, and she was quite sweet. So I feel like she deserved a little bit higher than Kate, just because of what she went through, really. And like I said, Kate in her book was slightly different to Kate in the other books. But yeah, I think Lucy is 3rd. I mean, I'll probably come back and watch this video later and be like, actually, my opinion now is... But for this video, I think Lucy's going 3rd. So good job, gal. Good job. I feel like I said, you know, the top 5, the inner circle, I feel like a lot of them probably could be interchanged depending on the day. So for example, one day I might prefer Philip over everyone. One day I might prefer Kate over everyone, Lucy, etc. So I feel like even though I'm doing them in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, they're pretty much all my favourite sort of love stories. I ranked the Bridgerton siblings and the books based on, I did an element of spice, but an element of everything overall, what I liked about the book, the story. When I'm judging the partners, I'm kind of judging more the overall romance and also the character of the partner themselves, so it's a slightly different way in which I'm viewing them. But yes, good job, Lucy. So now we have first and second place. I believe we have been here before. So this one for me again was particularly interchangeable on some days, but next we have Gareth. Now honestly, I feel like he's mainly here because of his vibe with Hyacinth. I just love how they banter off each other and how he's so serious and stern. He's the grandson of Lady Danbury. Honestly, I don't think there's many a bad thing about this guy. He obviously has some sus moment in the book, as they all do because they go through different tropes, but for the most part, enjoyable. I feel like he was probably one of the partners I connected the most with, hence why he is in second place. And also, in my opinion, I felt like he was just kind of hot. Do you know what I mean? You know when you read a character and you're like, yeah, in real life they'd be really hot. That's the kind of vibe he gave me, and I don't know whether that swayed it. I hope not. I hope I'm a little bit more, you know, generally old personality thing, but I just felt Gareth was a good vibe, to be honest with you. He had a bit of struggle in his life as well, and I feel like he got a happy ending that he deserves, so good job. Which means if you're quick and are thinking about it, our top spot is taken by, drumroll please, Pen. Oh, I just love Pen. So Romancing Mr. Bridgerton did get its top place in the Bridgerton ranking series, and it was Pen that brought it through. I love the way she interacts with Colin. I love the way that she becomes so strong in herself and stands up and says, you know, Lady Whistledown is how I've been able to get my voice out. Yeah, honestly, I think she's an icon. And when she's in everyone else's book, she's also an icon because she's so quick-witted and straight to the point and tells you as it is. And I just really enjoy that. And I just love Pen. I love Pen in the series. I love Pen in the book. And I feel like she's got a lovely story of kind of, you know, always being in love with someone and then finally reciprocating the love, her finding how to kind of navigate this, also her own secret. You know, she's a little bit older, so she had a bit more time to mature. So I don't know, I just love Pen. So good job, Pen. She's the gold medal winner. Has anyone been watching the Olympics recently? I kind of got a little bit obsessed for a bit. I don't know why. I've watched them before on and off, but you know, I do look at it and think, yeah, I could definitely be a gymnast. I mean, I couldn't, but you know what I mean? Does anyone else relate? Does anyone else relate? Let me know. So here it is. You heard it here first, folks. Penelope is the #1 ranked Bridgerton partner for me in this whole series. So good job, Pen. Now, once I've finished the Happily Ever After, I don't really know what to do. I've got a lot of things to read, but part of me wants to start reading the other Bridgerton sort of spin-off series and other parts in her world. But I don't think I could justify buying them yet. So we will still be making Bridgerton content on things that I think of or are suggested to me. If you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments down below. But I also will be reading other books for a period of time, so you know, you've got that to look forward to. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. What's your ranking of the Bridgerton partners? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Have you subscribed? Have you? Thank you very much, and as always, until the next one, I'll see you then. Bye! So here it is. You heard it here first, folks. Penelope. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so hot. I'm melting.